Holy shoots and ladders. It's another podcast.
Oh my
Welcome
God.
to the Bad Inputs podcast from different places in the world. One person's over there. One person's over here. I'm in my house, sitting nice and comfortable with my In-N-Out. Yes, my In-N-Out. And I have with me today the other member of Bad Inputs.
I want your In-N-Out. That's what my name is.
CJ Ferg.
CJ Ferg 691 wants Toka Lurkers In-N-Out.
The next Hamburglar. But that's not the point. Today is a special occasion because we have our very first special guest.
It is.
Drum.
5 of them, TJ. Yes.
I meant that was like a verbal front flip onto the stage. That was awesome. I was like, I am here. I am Fa-Fa-Boom.
His own entrance.
Oh, that's really funny.
He is graced us with his presence today and taking his time to join in the debauchery that's this podcast. And also, how does it feel to be the first guest also?
I just want to thank, my mama and, and, my daddy for, giving me life, almost, 21 years ago, yeah. That's what
it all led up to. It all led up to this moment.
Oh my God.
It will not get any better than this. So, to let our friends know all about you, because we all play Smash around here. That's not a hidden fact.
Nope.
But what's the character you use, and what's the character you hate the most from Smash Brothers?
Oh my God, these
okay.
No, I'm just saying this will be interesting.
Well, in the old days of Smash, there used to be Zelda, but she's kind of taking a backseat. In the new one, it is all about Queen Rosalina and her pimp daddy Luma.
Dude, Luma runs that shit. He's absolutely the pimp of Rosa. Rosa's just sitting there in the back, and he's like, "No, don't worry, I got this. I got it up front."
What is going on?
And then my most hated character is it's a tie between Captain Falcon and Ryu. Or shall I call him Ryu?
Oh, bullshit.
Ooh.
Oh, free you my ass. I will free you up all the way to the goddamn Shadow Realm.
Other than that, so you guys can tell that we've known him for a while. And Terrence, he's a.k.a. one of our sparring partners for Smash also. Mm-hmm. And he's a long-time supporter for what we've been doing. And what we've been doing, I still have no idea.
Oh, it's a
but
mess.
he still supports it.
Yeah.
What we're doing is bad inputs, We calculate our bad inputs. That's what we're doing.
Oh my God.
It goes with everything.
Everything.
But then, I have to ask the question, of course, what are you guys playing right now? What are you guys playing?
A lot of Melee. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm playing a lot of Melee, and I'm playing a lot of Smash 4. That's literally, and a lot of Overwatch. That's those are cyclical. It's just.
Overwatch?
Yeah. Yes.
Overwatch.
It's
Overwatch.
Underwatch.
It's Underwatch now. It's the Undertale version of Overwatch.
But what about Shrek?
Shrek can suck a donkey dick.
There's already a Shrek in the Smash 4 mod.
There is a Shrek?
Yeah, probably is.
Oh,
it has to be at this point.
Hold on, I'm gonna look. I'm going to investigate.
Yeah, no.
Shrek.
Oh, the games that I'm playing right now: Watch Dogs, Splatoon, and Smash. That's it.
Ooh. How's Watch Dogs? How you liking it? Because I know a lot of people have issues with that game.
Well, I have issues with it too. I don't like the main protagonist, Aiden Pierce. That's pretty much what a lot of people don't like,
He sucks.
He does. But otherwise, the game really feels like GTA. It really does.
That's good at least. At least it feels good. But kind of sucks that Aiden Pierce is the worst. It feels a little better.
Cars, though.
Oh, okay. Is there a lot of variety within the cars, or is it just kind of generic?
There is a lot of variety, but they just look bland. I don't know,
Oh, let's play it.
Ubisoft?
Cars.
I think so.
Yeah, okay, that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Oh, Ubisoft.
Lots of... If they make the same exact character extra models for Assassin's Creed, they'll phone it in for Watch Dogs. That's alright.
I
can't wait to see how generic it will be in San Francisco. Actually, no, that looks pretty cool for Watch Dogs too.
I do like the location. I think the location is top notch. Yeah, like
you guys only like it because it's out there where you are.
No, I like it because of
this. Yeah.
Well, okay, only because us Cali kids. That's all we represent. West Coast is the best coast.
Why don't they Atlanta?
What about Atlanta?
What about Dead Rising? I thought one of those zombie games were in Atlanta, something like that.
Was Dead Rising in Atlanta?
The only thing that had a zombie in it was The Walking Dead. That's it. That's it.
I don't want to go off topic too much, but I haven't watched that show in a very long time.
Me neither. I watched up to like season 2, and then I was just like, "This is, I don't know." I've said this before about a lot of zombie games. The story arc of zombie games doesn't really change because, like, especially if you do like an infection. Well, if you do like an infection thing, yeah, it's survival, but it's like the infection starts, people don't recognize it, then people do, and then they group up, and then there's dissension among the group, and they're learning about each other, and then like later on, especially like The Walking Dead, it's like now some people are just badass as hell because now they've just fought zombies for like years. So it's just like, or the opposite happens where then everybody dies. Like, so it's just, I just find it where it's like, yeah, you might be attached to characters. I think that's what makes it different is like people get attached to the characters rather than like, because even if the story arc's the same, it's like the characters have such interesting things about them.
Yeah, it's especially hard to turn to something for TV. Because when I just jumped through all the graphic novel stuff on Wikipedia, man, that show's intense. It gets kind of real if they really try to play everything from the comic book into it. But, you gotta mix a little romance in there. You gotta mix some babies for some reason. You gotta have that mother and the baby die at the same time. It's alright.
Yeah,
but it just got to a point where they just want to drag it on so that they can do more cliffhangers. And I was like, I don't have time for this.
I haven't watched it since season 0.
Ooh. You've never watched one episode?
Never. I know it's been filmed near my house, but that's it. That's all I know.
It's a pretty good show. It's not bad. I would definitely like give it a watch. But I just somebody like, that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm just somebody who also gets bored easily with stuff. Like, if something doesn't like grab me instantly, I'm like, I just won't do it. Which I guess maybe that's the way it should be. Like, why would I force myself to watch something I'm like mildly interested in?
Yeah. So if something doesn't grab you instantly, you're not interested.
See, I'm not sure that's exactly true. I think it means you're not as interested as you can be to like commit to the thing. But you can still be interested enough to like go to like check it out, and then you can just check it out and go, I'm not about it. Like I think there's different levels of interest.
Yeah, that's true. But before we get back into that, we have to talk about the news.
The news.
I want to talk about The Walking Dead, but. Alright, so every time we talk about the news, we look towards our bodaciously big board of news, and that is all on Twitter. Unfortunately.
Yep. It might look like an iPod notepad, but you would be wrong. It's just our style, so leave us alone.
It's just a note screen. Luckily, you can draw this thing now. Before, you could not do that. I didn't even notice that you can take out like a little Sharpie thing in your notes on your phone and just draw around.
Yeah, I just learned that right now.
Alright, so there's a little game called Pokemon Go right now that a lot of people are playing. Have you ever heard of it?
I have no. What is a Pokemon?
It's very minor. It's this thing called augmented reality, aka AR, and it's apparently a known thing. I didn't know about it. You guys know about it?
Does it have men that poke balls?
Oh, that's my favorite kind of man Pokemans.
You know what? That was a Pokestop.
And they go with it?
What was a Pokestop?
I'm not kidding.
Like a gay nightclub or something? A gay strip club was a Pokestop?
Oh, I swear.
Oh my lord.
I drove by a liquor store last week. I was at Pokestop also. Oh, I can hear myself.
Oh, you can't hear yourself? Oh. Sorry. I apologize.
Because I am the voice of all. Yuck, 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 yuck. I am the Pokemon man. I don't know why I yucked. I am the Pokemon man.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. What is the... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
What happened?
I was about to
say, what have you guys caught?
Oh, I've caught... Oh, let me look. I was saying your voice is like the leader in Power Rangers. I can't remember his name, though. Something with a Z.
Zora Rangers.
Zora, that's his fucking name. Yeah, that was you. His big ass,
what's up, Rita?
Transparent face.
I've only caught, I caught a Jigglypuff. I've caught,
Alright, hold on.
What's the ICP?
Squirtle.
ICP's garbage.
Butterfree.
You want a Butterfree?
Servers suck.
I want a Butterfree?
Yeah.
The servers are god awful sometimes. Sometimes, that's the worst. What else you got?
It's so close to being a really good game, but then it's just all the server stuff.
Yep. All server stuff really makes it difficult for you to, do anything. I think you and Eloy were playing the other day, and, I tried to go on while, we were at a stoplight, and then, it just wouldn't work. It's just nah, fuck your servers. And I was I don't understand.
Are you poke going and driving?
No, I only do it during the stoplights, and then I put the phone down. I'm a responsible poke goer.
So what are you guys' strongest Pokemon?
I have a 620. You're Jiggly? Of course it's your Jigglypuff.
You gotta be kidding me. Of course.
I'm so mad at you.
Why wouldn't it be?
Oh yeah, we didn't even say the Smash characters we hate, Toki. Maybe this should be an opportunity to tell people yours.
No, that's fine.
You sure?
It's not about me.
I want to hear.
Yeah, it's not about me. So it's about Terrence today.
All right, Terrence.
Because if we went into depth, if we talked about characters we hate, we wouldn't talk about the news at all today. And it turned into a Smash podcast.
It really would. That's very true. All right, we'll stay on topic.
Well, you can just. I will hold my peace while you two relinquish all your stress about the character you so godly hate.
Oh, I'll just say them and be quiet. So I want to make sure we get on this topic. I'm just down to just say Rosa, Jigglypuff. There you go. That's it. And Bayonetta.
And for me, it's just Smash 4. Brought up Pokemon Go because
I just hate the whole game.
Because I want to talk about the NX. I'm sorry. Yes, we've been talking about the NX for probably 6 months, but now it's time to talk about it again after a 3-week break.
Yeah, we took a long podcast break so you guys can ingest all that garbagey knowledge.
And around 11 o'clock, I think, on Wednesday, I sent out a tweet to both Terrence and Colin about these horrible specs about what the NX might look like. Mm-hmm. And I want you to imagine a Kit Kat bar with the middle melted, but you can break away the sides. That's what the NX is. That's pretty much.
That seems like so useless.
That seems like the gimmick, honestly.
We saw those schematics.
Yeah. It's just kind of, again, it's the thing that we kind of feared most. It's not gimmicky yet, but it's just coming off that way. Detachable controllers, that kind of comes off as a gimmick-ish thing. And they were sacrificing power, again, for innovation, where it's everyone was probably wanting an Xbox One or PlayStation 4 equivalent with Nintendo. And it's again, we're not getting that. We're now getting another console. It's going to be lower in power. It's going to pale in comparison to everything that comes out on the market hereafter. And that's it's not bad. Obviously, it looks like it could be okay, but it's just disappointing. It's just a sigh. That's all it is. It's just, well.
But then at the same time, the reason why they did that because they came out in interviews saying that they don't want to compete with those other companies because of all those third parties really only supporting them in most cases. So they just do their own thing. Well, so
let me ask you, if the third parties saw that Nintendo stepped up their power game and just made a Nintendo 60, or what would it be, Nintendo 128, And I don't care if they call it whatever the fuck they call it, but you know what I'm saying? Like the 3D, like the new 3D version of something that revolutionized gaming. Like, it doesn't have to be innovative, but it has to be like, now you're playing the best platformer that's probably, like, just in terms of longevity, that's ever been made in Mario. And, like, they just simplified it. They didn't make it all these, like, gimmicks with detachable controllers or motion control shit. It's just, here's a console, here's a controller, here's crazy graphics, go crazy. Like, why wouldn't you do that if if your competitors are getting all those third parties because of the power they can bring? Why wouldn't you just do that? Because, as I was telling Toki earlier, like, graphics only sell a game. Like, once you buy the game, you usually get over graphics in probably about 15 minutes at most. But graphics still sell the game when you're first looking at it. Because if the graphics suck, you go, the graphics suck, and it makes you less inclined to buy it. Even if it's a fun game, it still is like, it's still on the checklist of, what will I need to buy a game? You know? And it's just like, well, I just feel like they don't meet that criteria of the checklist. Okay, now I'm done.
And also, it makes, well, from what I see, I think Nintendo, kind of, it's a little bit of what the both of you said, that you should come out with a very strong system, very powerful, that you can show off. But at the same time, that's not Nintendo's style. They don't really try to appeal to the graphic horrors that we all have today. Everyone assumes that they can see 1080p in like 60 frames a second, when the freaking human eye can barely see 24 frames a second. And they make it into this whole conspiracy about how good a console should look and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
But then they try to come out and say that they got NVIDIA and all this other stuff to make it, sound more respectable and so that you can work with. So until we see other companies step up rather than Ubisoft, and I think they only have 3 or 4 launch games right now for the NX. We can tell, because now
it's so funny because Sonic got a Sonic title got announced before a Mario for NX.
Yeah, did you guys see the NX symbol?
No, I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's on the end of the trailer for the Sonic 2017 game, whatever.
Oh,
it's
really?
It's just the letter NX. It's just the letters NX.
There's a Zelda, there's a Dragon Quest, and then Sonic. Those are the 3 games that I know of.
Yeah. And so if they have to be able to make those games compatible to be on the go, there's no way they can be like 1080p, blah, 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 all the good stuff that you want to see in the game. It's got to be able to go from big screen to little screen. And which is why Shades of the Vita pops in my head, because I've played this game before. I know how this goes.
Honestly, it's kind of seeming to like the same thing like the Wii U is, really. It's just like a different version of the Wii U.
Well, but then now you can take it on the go.
Because if you think about it, like, the 3DS is kind of, the Wii U and the 3DS are literally the same thing. The Wii is just HD.
That's true.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
I think that they're doing this, like, they're trying to really push this idea that, oh, you can have 2 screens. Oh, now you can take your screen to go. Before you couldn't with the Wii U, but now you can.
Mm-hmm. So make sure it's plugged in. All right, so I'm gonna ask you guys. We're gonna start with, what's the worst case scenario for the NX around when it launches?
All right, who goes first?
You
go, Terrence.
Have same backlash, I guess, if it's not up to par what people expect it to be. And then really only gamers will know about its release. Like, not many people are gonna oh, this is Nintendo's next system. If they have a bad name, like how they had with the Wii U and the Wii, people are just gonna think it's just an upgraded version with the same stuff on it. That's what I'm thinking might happen.
Okay. What do you think, Colin?
The worst case. That's a tough one. I think the worst case is that people are disappointed by a gimmick that's going to have to do something with the detachable controllers. I think the worst case is that the detachable controllers are going to be a part of what goes on during the game. Detach your controller in order to play this part of the game. I could see that happening, and then it turns into some other gimmick that you do the controller, and it's some simplified version, and it just turns into another gimmick system. And again, they ignore third parties and make everybody suffer through bad, innovative Wii U 2.0 video games. That's the worst case for me.
So from what it sounds like with both of you guys, you're fearing that the Wii U will just repeat itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible launch, no third-party titles, weird gimmick thing to go along with it.
Well, I don't think they'll have a horrible launch. I just think that the console itself will have like probably bad production and promotion. Actually, I mean, like they didn't really promote the Wii U that much. Like later in the years, like during its life cycle, that's when they started promoting the games. Like when they released big games, that's the only time they promoted. But other than that, like you barely saw any commercials for it, even around Christmas time. Like you would see Xbox and all this other stuff going down, but I don't know. That's one thing that they have bad, that they don't really stand behind other games that are not necessarily as big as Mario or Smash or Mario Maker.
Well, that's the thing, is they would have the power to do that. So that's, yeah, exactly. I agree with you. It's just like they have the power to make those games good or make those games get popularity, but they just don't. They're more focused on their own product. But then what the worst part about that is that they're focusing on their product in a way that isn't making other people happy about it. People are still asking for more as far as Mario or Zelda games go. Like, so I think Zelda's Breath of the Wild is going to be good. There are still questions I have about it, but I think it's going to be a good game.
Shield surfing, that's all you need.
Dude, that's pretty fucking sick. I'm down for that. But they still took some stuff from Skyward Sword, which was not the most heralded Zelda game they ever made. So, again, I have some questions. And you just wonder if they're actually going to pay attention to what fans have been saying for a while, which is just improve on an IP you already have, because you're struggling. Like, nobody likes this Federation Forces coming out. People are pretty pissed about Mario Color Splash. Oh, I have no idea. People love.
I want my Federation Force.
Oh my god, it looks just. It looks so generic. Like you could put any name behind that game. It could just like, and I feel like it's the same thing. Well, not that, but like the character, like the Samus characters or whatever. They don't even look like Samus. They just look like generic. Like it looks like a mobile game to me. Like, you know, it's a
chibi Samus kid. No, I thought they were like knees or something like that.
They look like many versions of Halo characters.
Yes.
Blasting around the hall.
And it's like, if they look like a different game, like, I don't understand. I just find all of this to be bad, just a bad trend. And it's like, I guess they have the younger staff on it, so there's something that's positive there, because the younger staff was the one that made Splatoon and have made like some of these really good 3DS games that have come out recently. But you know, like that's one thing. There's still a bunch of stuff that struggles, and you wonder. I don't want to give too much shit to this guy, but you wonder if Miyamoto is starting to go in a Al Davis, Vince McMahon like role where his influence is still so high, but his ideas are fading, and his influence isn't as strong as it used to be, and people are now questioning what this guy's thinking. Like that's.
See, this is why you need to follow real Shigeru Miyamoto on Twitter. His influence is real.
Oh Lord, he tells it like it is.
Speaking of positives, then what's the best that can happen with the NX? What can Miyamoto and the rest of them do to make sure the launch goes well and that everyone has a good amount of games to play at that time?
Honestly, for me, I think the best thing that could possibly happen is if they hire more people to, be working on games so they can be more consistent, rather than waiting like a whole year for like a big game to come out. They could just be having games coming out probably every 6 months. That'll be in development for a good while, and then like they're just like ready to release simultaneously. That have been like really worked on. Hey, you may get a delay or two, but still, like, I'm fine with that. Like, they've delayed Zelda like 3 times now.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
And that makes sense also, because if there's going to be a console mobile hybrid, then we're going to see some interesting release dates from them.
Yeah, that's what you wonder. Yeah, you wonder if they're going to release both of them at different times. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all I really want is consistency. So I think that that's the only positive thing I can see is them being more consistent with programming and getting games out.
So how I view...
What about you, Coco?
How I view what they're... In order to make sure that your system has a good launch and that it has enough games to make everybody happy, release it 6 months later. That's what I say. See, I'm not even kidding. Like, because there's just hasn't been enough to come out. Like 4 games is okay, but we still don't know how these games are going to run. We still have no idea what this system is. So I would honestly wait. I would wait longer because they said it's more of an idea. That's the stuff we're seeing on NeoGAF a lot, which is like the NX is still an idea. You know, so they have the idea. They have the game plan down of what the thing's going to entail. But we have no idea how far along this project is. So until that is said to me, I'm worried that they're going to release this thing before it's anywhere close to being completely done. And they're going to release games. Maybe those 4 games that are released are very lackluster, which I feel like that just happens at the start of a console life cycle anyway. Like, you know, as a console's life cycle increases, the games get better because people figure out how the hardware works and all its little secrets.
You figure.
You would figure, but well, that's...
I think it's kind of what everyone thought for the Wii U also. It's like, oh, is there going to be more? I think everyone thought it was an add-on for the Nintendo Wii also.
They did advertise it as such. They did. Yeah, that's true. And it wasn't until the end of the life cycle. Well, they made good games at the end of the life cycle, but none of them were very like... Well, obviously they had the limitations with the graphics, but none of them were anything I would write home about as far as graphics are concerned. And even some of the games still had gameplay issues. Like Star Fox Zero was supposed to be so highly touted, and they went through with that garbage interface system. Like that thing is just awful. And nobody likes that, and it just and people like and that game didn't sell very well because they decided to go with an innovative thing, and it looked nice, but again, it just left people wanting. Yeah, it's a reboot, but it's garbage. It's they didn't take because their first 2 games were so good, man. Like this shit's garbage.
Oh my goodness,
it's hot garbage.
Right, so we're gonna end on this. I don't want to be all nerdy. I have to read the numbers. We all have to learn about the financials and the end of Nintendo's first fiscal year. You guys ready?
Nerd.
Put on your nerd glasses.
Nerd glasses activated.
So the net sales from April 1st through June 30th totaled $62 billion. That's about $588 million in American. That's a 31% drop compared to the same period last year.
Ooh.
And of course, Wii U sales are anemic at just 220,000 units worldwide. Over a 50% drop year over year.
They sold even less?
And Nintendo 3DS sales dropped by 7%. So that's why I kind of want to say that to bring perspective that even though Pokemon Go is doing awesome, a lot of people need to realize that, yeah, that's Niantic. And Nintendo is getting, I think, 7 to 10% of whatever they get. So that's definitely, it'll probably like around the second quarter, which ends September 30th. It'll show. But right now, it's not the thing. That's not really the product to brag about.
It's dropping fast, man. And that's the thing so I mean, I guess I could tie this to a political race. So like everybody with like the Bernie Sanders thing, everyone's like, I'm just pointing it out. Everyone like came out like at their younger generation saying like we want something different. And even like a generation that's seen this stuff before, like I think ours, like 20, like I would say like 18 to 25 year olds are like sick of whatever the hell's been happening lately in America. So I think it's kind of showing the same way with the NX. I'm not even kidding. Like people are showing Nintendo with their wallets that their shit isn't working. Like, and that is the most damning evidence of this whole thing is like, you know, as much as we have our own opinions about it and people have not written home great things about the Wii U or whatever, it just shows in the numbers right there. Like a 31% drop in your finances. That's awful. That's terrible. And you have been... We've said this. Nintendo's usually at the peak of making games that sell like crazy. They might have like a power disadvantage, but they still, when the Wii was out, they still knew how to sell games. The Wii U came out and it just never took off in a 4-year life cycle. It just never did.
Well, I think we gotta realize one other thing too. It's all okay. I'll be nice. I'm trying to be nice so we can move on from this.
Okay.
They're banking on right now the Pokemon strap-on thing, Pokemon Sun and Moon, which I'll get to in a second. What? What?
I don't know. Something about strap-on makes me giggle a little bit.
It's the strap-on thing when you're playing Pokemon Go.
Just imagine 15-year-olds walking around with Pokemon-colored dildos and shit.
No. Okay, horrible. They just need Pokemon Sun and Moon, and then Fire Emblem Mobile and the other game Mobile that has to do pretty well also. And I think they're still counting on the Miitomo to do something. Dead in the water.
Jeez.
Dead in the water.
At least the second mobile game took off.
Oh, the second. Oh yeah, it is the second mobile game.
Yeah, Pokemon, but it's still. But as you said, they're still not making a ton of money. If they actually completely made it and had like 90% of the fucking cut, they would be swimming in money right now. But they're not.
But since we're talking about consoles, GameStop, they're doing something weird.
What are they doing?
You guys want to know? You guys really want to know?
Yeah.
I think it was just for this week only. You get up to $200 trade credit toward Xbox One S when you trade select systems. That's just a whole bunch of different stuff. You get $200 trade credit. You can trade your PS4 or your Xbox One or your 3DS. They're taking any console towards the Xbox One S.
Wow.
You get 200 trade credit if you trade in your PS4 straight up. You get $150 for your Xbox One. And someone said, I paid $500 for my Xbox One, never buying in the first year again.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
It's tough to do with consoles.
It is, because they always...
Yeah, there's so much good stuff.
It's true. They usually release, like, the montages, like, the little burn reels they usually have for releasing a console are, like, jizz-worthy. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think that's what's... dude, it totally sells consoles for me. Like, when you see...
You like this game? Yeah.
Oh, dude, and then you see the graphics and the way they look, and you're like, oh, put it in my mouth.
But then at the same time, we don't know what that's running off of. That might be like, those high-powered PCs?
That's true.
Honestly,
that's true.
I'd say the only thing that made me feel like that when I first saw the PS4 and they announced, guy with the electric amp. I can't think of the game.
Infamous?
Yes, Infamous Second Son. When I saw that and I saw the graphics and I saw the power, I don't know.
It's a good game too.
I had on the PS4 and I still have not gotten one.
Dude. That's a good game. I would recommend it. Character's cool. He's not bad. He's kind of like a rebellious fucking hipster, but whatever. He's okay.
I want to replay through Infamous 1 and 2 again. I want
to. I played that.
So can I bring up one more thing about the NX? Because I just noticed something looking at the specs of it, like the picture that it's supposed to be.
Where are we on the timestamp?
And we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to be very quick. I promise.
Oh.
This is just one thing I'm just pointing out that I'm concerned about. So it shows off a Wii U-like gamepad on the left. Then on the right, it looks like a monitor with the detachable controllers, and the detachable controllers look like they both have sticks on the end of it. It's basically the same screen as you detach the whole thing. But one has the thing with the knob and then the D-pad, and the other one has the knob with the buttons. That, to me, that seems like it's lending itself to go back to motion controls or some gimmicky thing. Because why would you need to detach it? That's just so weird. Like, or you're making it so it's like, hey, now here's two-player, where one person moves the person and the other person has to jump and shoot the thing.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Jeez. And once again, I have to remind everyone, these are the most recent rumored schematics of what the NX will be.
So do we even know this is true?
NX 2.0.
So this was Eurogamer though, but Eurogamer usually knows their shit. So I mean, this could be real, but who knows?
But they got it from an unknown source.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I tried to tell you earlier.
You have a controller. What was the fake first controller? That was like 3D printed, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang, the links people go to trick the internet. It's actually the internet deserves it.
That's very true. The internet tries to troll everybody. All right, let's get on this next topic.
Trolls?
Oh, wow.
Trolls?
Yeah, what's a troll?
I'm gonna spell that. It's throwing me off. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my god, that.
I could talk about this for a clean hour.
We really
do. Talk about this for 2 days.
Oh my god.
30 hour.
I am
because that stream did things to me that no one else had. Twitch.tv/Sonic the Hedgehog, whatever. Oh man, you want a horrible, burning trash can on fire rolling down a hill? That's what it was.
Wow. Dude, that stream was just, it was the worst. So it was, we'll give you guys the play-by-play of it. So, Toki texted me after I woke up from a nap and I'm in a daze and he's like, Sonic stream's on, and it was 5 minutes ago. So I was like, okay, I have time, I didn't miss anything. So I put on the stream and it's just, but I put it on my mobile phone first because I was too lazy to get out of the fucking bed and just go 2 feet away from my computer. Anyway, put it on the mobile, shit is buzzing. Just the loudest buzzing noise you've ever heard to be. It was so bad. And it was continuously going. And the guy tried to fix the audio, but then the audio would just cut out completely at terrible times. It was one of the guys, the guy who was running the whole thing was he was like, and now we want to bring you up. And then it cut off. And they were trying to fix the audio, so we missed all of what he said. And then they turned it back on, still buzzing. Guy crawling on the floor.
The part was, I tweeted at Terrence. I was like, "Oh, I forgot I was in this tweet. I was like, this is amazing. I love the fact this is happening right now." And Terrence is like, "I've been waiting 2 hours for all the announcement." I was like, "How was it? I just can't believe it's been going on for this long." And shouts out to Hydro Promotions. They did their best to entertain the crowd.
Oh my goodness! Even the start up, they were playing a Sonic playlist from all the games, and then people were saying, "Oh, Sonic Heroes 2 confirmed," and then they would go to Sonic 06 music, and then they would Sonic 06 remake confirmed, and now they kept doing that the whole time, and then directly after that is when that beat started, and then they had an awkward looking Sonic costume person dancing to a beat that nobody could hear.
He was in his own world.
They brought out Hello Kitty. I'm done.
They combined Hello Kitty. So what is that? What game is that for? Now the Hello Kitty characters have Sonic skins.
They're released. Yeah, it's kind of sadistic.
They're wearing their.
Yeah, it's this weird toy and just it's cutesy girly kind of stuff, and they're kind of making chibi also with Sonic. Yeah, and they make Knuckles blackface, but that's specific. Because you know what they had? For all the fans there, they had free chili dogs and stuffed nacho onion rings or something like that.
Dude,
Doritos.
Everybody, dude, that whole audience. Oh, sorry, hold on, I'm sorry. Shouts out to what?
Tostitos.
Oh yeah, I think
they don't sponsor the event.
Yeah, they had the nachos, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they were the ones selling the nachos. Oh my god, yeah, dude! Everyone had probably literally was just farting, had some just sweaty ass all up in that shit, and just nasty, gross. Oh, people probably you hear people's stomachs gurgling all over the crowd.
I won't get that picture out of my head.
It's gross, man.
Just went sweaty cracks. And then all of a sudden, when you thought it could not get any better, they decided to bring out Ivan something. The creators. Nobody even knew who he was. Nope. But they had the audacity to put his picture on the back of the screen, and they put that Dr. Eggman's mustache on him. And then he just gave out this very nervous laugh. He was like, I don't look like that. I was like, what the
he was insecure about it. He's like, oh, I look like a fool now. Oh, everyone's going to laugh at me.
So, no one's laughing. They don't get it. And then I think after that, they had another person come out. I think my head, who makes his own Sonic games, who's leading this Sonic game development as well, come out. And then the big reveal, finally, was Sonic Mania for the stream. For the people there at the event, the video messed up entirely. So the guy who runs the social media is talking on stage, is trying to buy time and just pan her on. But the people at home, we were watching the reveal trailer at least 3 times at this point.
Yeah.
Because
the stream was beautiful. It was the best. Oh my!
Trash can.
It was
on fire,
but in the best way. It was just like it's watching like that terrible, terrible movie that somebody recommended you see, and you're just laughing at it the whole time because you're just thinking in your head, how can they fuck up this bad? That's what makes you laugh. Like it's just like, how do you not hear any of this or watch any of this shit going on and go, oh my god, we completely fucked up.
If you want to. Oh, go ahead.
If you compare it to like how Nintendo streams, they be on it. Like they have like so many trolls in the chat, like posting these gigantic like Sonic memes and stuff. Like, yeah, penises and all this stuff. Like it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Like there were no mods, nothing, and the server was crashing. If it was Nintendo, they would they banned and silenced people like left and right.
Oh yeah,
like, they are on it. Like
they understand.
And then also
the production, like it would be a lot better.
I feel like maybe they wanted everyone to experience this event like they were playing a Sonic game themselves. You know how it just glitches and crashes all the time, right? Like, oh, now you're playing Sonic Boom. Oh, now you're playing Sonic. Hey, Sonic 06 is a gem.
Dude, Terrence, there's like 5 Sonic games I can name that all are glitchy as shit. I'm not even kidding.
As long as you don't talk about my favorite, which is Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes is kind of broken, but that's
Sonic
still
Heroes
a good game. It's at least like okay.
That's the definition of blue feet.
Oh yeah, it's a slidey.
Actually, speaking of lube, then Crush 40 came out after the reveal trailer and started singing to the crowd.
I was trying to do super wet,
and both Terrence and Colin were there. I was crying midstream. All this unfold. It was way too much.
It was amazing.
50-year-old man putting microphones in people's faces, sweating on their. He forgot the words in his own songs. And look at his iPad to remember the words.
And then
he was just
like
he was like Madonna,
like all the way in. Hey, don't talk about Madonna now. Don't do that.
No, he looked like he was trying to be like Madonna. You saw the way he was crawling.
He was trying to turn everybody on in the audience while he was
very provocative,
sweaty with Ed Hardy shit on.
You mean Ed Sheeran?
no, he's Ed Sheeran.
Speaking of Fort
Oh lordy. The one of the funniest parts, because Toka, you remember when we were rewatching one part of the stream, you were like going through it on the YouTube feed, and or it was maybe the VOD or whatever, and there was a guy who he held out the microphone to some person who he wanted to sing, and then some guy came behind him and stole the mic and then just went, oh no, and he just screamed. It was so funny. I couldn't. It was so great.
And then he kept putting the microphone, and then the event, of course, with Hyper Potions, they remix a lot of music, like the Child Garden theme was awesome. Mm-hmm. Terrence song, I think they call it Chip Hop, Bit Hop, or whatever like that.
Okay. Oh, like Glitch. Oh, Glitch Hop. Is it Glitch Hop?
And of course, yeah, Glitch Hop. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But then the crowd there, it's not like it was a bunch of 20 to 25-year-olds, the people here. It was definitely going to be the gamer journalists there, people that got free entry there who are drinking there, and of course, people there that have to go with their parents. So it's not like some kind of turn-up party thing. It's going to be as awkward as you expect it when the guy from Crush 40, he puts a mic in front of someone's mouth, and she just smiles. Oh, my stomach's bubbling up from all these chili cheese dogs.
Oh, it'd be great if somebody literally just puked on the mic as soon as he just held it out. Like they got so nervous that they were on camera and just went, what?
Oh yeah, that was so interesting. They asked what's Sonic's favorite food in the whole world? And the whole crowd answers, chili dogs. Yeah.
Everybody starts chucking. Someone starts chucking chili dogs at each other. Oh, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad. And it's still, by the way, through this entire thing, their beeping was still there. It never ceased. for like 3 or 4 hours. This shit just never stopped. And you just sit there and watch it.
That was the most consistent thing about the Sonic brand, was that beeping noise. but out of all that, what arose from the ashes of that stream, like a phoenix, was the Sonic franchise. The Sonic Mania looks pretty cool.
It looks great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm mixed feeling on it because it's just basically old games with new levels. Like I don't want that.
Wait.
I want it with something else.
Well, what were you expecting?
Well, they said they had been working on that for 4 years. It does not take 4 years to work on a 2D Sonic.
You're Sega. I think I'm surprised the building didn't blow up.
Well, didn't they?
I can make one in less than 2 years.
I think they might have been talking about the 3D one. It looks like Sonic Generations 2, possibly.
Yeah, I think it is because the mini Sonic came out. Terrence, I
was expecting a 3D Sonic game, actually.
What did you say, Ferg?
Oh, no worries. I was expecting one as well. I mean, we kind of got it, but we'll see what it turns into. It could just be Sonic Generations 2, which is, whatever. That's fine. If they do tributes to old levels, that's cool. What I was going to say though is, I respectfully disagree with the fact that if it did take them 4 years, I actually really enjoyed that because that means they took their time. And one of the things that people like who have said that the 2D Sonics weren't good, namely one person who I've heard it from, the first person I heard and then read up some stuff on it, was from Aaron Hansen, who has said that the Sonic games, even the 2D ones, are garbage. And he said the reason they're garbage because they're you're supposed to. He does, man. He doesn't care. He's like he thinks
it's just the world in general.
the first level of every Sonic game is pretty good because it's like a continuous. You're going fast. Like that's the whole point of Sonic. So in the levels that came afterwards, even like one of my favorite levels in terms of music is the Chemical Plant Zone. I love the music, but that level frustrated the fuck out of me as a kid because it's like all this really awkward platforming because it's hard to like control your speed because he speeds up so quickly, even just tapping the controller. Controller. So the
what's your favorite level, Toki?
For Sonic?
Yeah, for Sonic.
You're asking like the wrong person. I tried to play Sonic games on Genesis at my babysitter's house when I was a youngin'. I didn't have a Genesis, so I couldn't really play it. But the first full Sonic game I beat and actually enjoyed was Funny Adventure. I mean, just kidding. Sonic 06.
God damn it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Lordy.
And Sonic Adventure 2 it's okay. But other than that, probably...
Matt's face.
No, Matt's Space is a terrible level. That's one of the ones from Knuckles and Rouge in Sonic Adventure 2 where it's huge. It's the biggest level in the whole game. Oh, yeah. It's garbage. It's so garbage.
That's the reason why I hate
it. So those games have like all those games. So that's kind of where my point was going before. So Sonic, like the 2D Sonics and the 3D Sonics are like good in spurts, but there's like level design flaws. Like some of the shit, like it either kills your momentum or shit's really tedious or takes way too long to accomplish for a game that's supposed to go fast. And it's like, maybe if this game did take 4 years to make Sonic Mania, I hope what they focused on was making sure that every level has a degree of difficulty to it that makes it enjoyable, but at the same time, there is platforming aspects that work with the speed. Like I saw like in Studiopolis, the music's good for that level, by the way. In Studiopolis, there was like that part they showed where there was a cannon, and that's like, I think that's a great addition. Like they sometimes did that with like Chemical Plant Zone, where like you could you would like hit a lid and then you would like go through like these tubes like Futurama, and that would like propel you around the level. So that's like, if they add more stuff like that where it's like springs that shoot you across the level, because they do that in 3D Sonic games. They'll have these things that like, or like a vine that like takes you like really far across the level and then you have to like run fast with that momentum. Like if they do stuff like that, then I can understand them taking 4 years to make that game. Like sometimes you gotta perfect, like it might not be graphics wise, like they could probably do that shit in like 6 months. But for like actually making sure the game is enjoyable and people are like listening to whatever the criticisms are, like that, I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's fine. do whatever you need to do, man. If you gotta take a long time to make a game good, just fucking do it. Like, just don't rush it. That which Sonic has done. They made Sonic Boom in what? A year?
Well, yes, like the game itself is not bad. It's just like the characters.
No, Sonic Boom sucks. That game sucks. Sorry, I disagree. That game is awful.
Well, where I was going with it was, it's just like, it just doesn't fit with Sonic characters. That's why that game is bad, in my opinion. Like, they took away, like, a whole bunch of things that made Sonic Sonic.
Like all of
like,
it.
It just, like, made it into a Jak and Daxter adventure with Sonic characters.
Well, dude, don't sully Jak and Daxter's name with that. Don't. I'll have to defend their name. Because
I just get what you mean. They really try to make it some, like, they just try to reboot.
Yeah,
that's what it all was.
They did.
And then, of course, it wasn't in house or anything like that. Whatever they were doing, but now it looks like they have at least a lot more control over what they want to do. And I think Sega is just following suit with what a bunch of other people are doing as well. It's like, if you can find developers who can make like mini mods of your game, just pay them to do it.
Yeah,
that's what Bethesda's doing. Yeah, that's what Bethesda's doing too. If they make mods, pay them to do it.
Yeah, man. Get them on board.
Right outside the door and pay them to do it, and hopefully it turns out well.
Because those are dedicated fans. Like they understand. Like those guys have been paying attention to like what makes those games fun, and like especially the Bethesda mods for sure. Like people love that shit.
And honestly, what Sega's problem is, they don't listen to their fans at all. They just go based off of what they think that Sonic like franchise needs, and they don't listen to the fans at all. Like, they could have been made Sonic Adventure 3. Like, that's the one thing that Sonic fans want the most. Like, hardcore Sonic fans.
Speaking of hardcore,
wow.
Sonic Mania.
Like,
what?
It's just like they don't listen to fans at all. Like, they're trying to listen to them now. Like, but I feel it may be too late.
I don't know, man. I feel like they don't listen to them to some extent, but I feel like they do listen, and that's why they're in a hole. Because
they don't listen to them through
well, hear me out. Hear me out.
Through him.
So, Sonic is notorious, their community, for being like putting out some shit that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like in terms of fan fiction, all that type of, or like fan characters, whatever it is. I'm not even kidding. I bet you, because Sonic sold their license for pornography. So they've seen what people put in shit on the internet and understand this is something that's popular. I bet you somebody drew a fucking thing of Sonic with a sword and they're like, fuck it, let's make a game. Like, I see some of the ideas that they had that just were executed so... Dude, that Black Knight game is garbage too. I'm sorry. I don't like... every 3D Sonic game... Like, the last 3D Sonic game I actually enjoyed was Adventure 2. That was it. That was the last one I remember playing consistently and enjoying. I've seen the Black Knight. This shit is hard.
I was feeling Unleashed a little bit, but you didn't like it.
No, Unleashed was okay, but Unleashed wasn't really bad, and it also wasn't really good. It was just an okay game, but it wasn't fun. It was just kind of like very repetitive, and it had cool aspects to it, but you could see it getting stale. Like, it was just one of those games.
I think those games are pretty much also an example of them not really listening. Because they didn't really ask for no one asked for the Fairy Tail series.
That's true. Especially because there was only 2 games.
And they canceled the third one.
Yeah, that's so I think it's a mix, though. I definitely feel like they got their ideas from some fans throwing out shit. I'm not saying it was like a direct, like, oh, now we called up this dude on DeviantArt and said, hey, we like your idea for Sonic the Werewolf. I'm not saying that, but I definitely think they're paying attention to what the internet is saying. And a lot of people defend those Sonic games. A lot of people say, like, Sonic 06 is a really good, well-made game. People say, like, and you play, or, like, even Sonic Boom, people still defend that game. Like, that game, like, Terrence...
I'm one of the people that will defend Sonic 06. Because of how I enjoyed it. Like, despite the glitches and despite, like, well, really just despite the glitches. Like, I actually enjoyed it.
Okay, so, Terrence, let me ask you
this. I never really went through anybody with... Yeah, I'm not going.
Oh, sorry. I just want to ask him. So, like, you're obviously allowed to enjoy any game you like, but objectively, let's say, put yourself in somebody else's shoes. If you see a game that the story is a bit disjointed, the game's kind of broken and it's kind of glitchy, and then they add in bestiality right at the end. Do you understand how somebody could like objectively see that game as like this game isn't that good?
Yeah, but I still have fun with it.
That's cool. That's fine as long as you have fun. You can like whatever as long as you have fun with it. But like people like there's something I feel like that's something what people call like a guilty pleasure, where it's like I enjoy this game and I don't say it that out loud that much because I understand people have another fucking thing. Yeah, exactly. Like people know like maybe from a majority standpoint that it's bad, but I still enjoy it. Which fucking who cares? Like enjoy what the hell you want, but just. You can see why people would rate it badly because of the stuff that does go on in it, you know, in comparison to other games that have sold well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of all my point is.
In terms of speaking of games that should spell, Silver is a horrible campaign. Speaking of games that should hopefully, not horrible,
that's his favorite campaign.
That's my favorite Sonic.
You told me. That's why I said it.
He's so upset.
Speaking of games that should sell well in August, I don't have the list in front of me.
I do.
Because now I do have the list in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Games that pretty much come out in August. Oh, boy.
All right, well, so do we want to go...
A lot of them don't matter. So we're not going to go through all of them.
We can go... Well, so let's go through the first one that I feel like is important, which is the Batman Telltale series. That's coming out August 2nd. Yeah, that's cool. I like that it's multiplayer. Especially if it's going to be somewhat point and click, and maybe if they add somewhat an action, like not like maybe hopefully not simplistic, just press the button like Telltale usually does. Maybe I hope it's more engaging, but not too engaging. It still needs to have that Telltale feel to it.
I think that people should probably try to find any preview that they can of any like I don't know journalists. Like IGN or something like that went to Comic-Con, because I think they'll probably be a little surprised by how it plays and how it plays out. So it definitely didn't sound like, it definitely kind of just strays away from what a normal Telltale game does. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say too much. I think people should just like listen to it with what it might end up being. But it's going to set the pace.
Comes out in August 19th.
Stop.
What comes out August 19th? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I see it. Well, No Man's Sky is the next one, so that's coming out on the 9th and then the 12th for PC. So it's so this is a weird arc that No Man's Sky went through. It went from what is this game? It sounds so mysterious and cryptic. Then it turns into it's a game where you can fly to 18 quintillion planets and explore, and then you go, oh wow! And then you saw the gameplay, and you're like, hey man, this is pretty cool. And then you saw more gameplay, and you're like, well, I already saw this. Then you see more gameplay, and you're like, okay, I get it. And so now it's turned into a thing where it's like, and it was delayed. So people, and not by much, only like a month, right? It was something like a month. But it's had this weird arc where now people are like, just wondering how much you're going to be able to do. It's almost come back to the way it was, but there's not a cryptic part to it where people are interested. People are skeptical, and that's something that's so weird to me. So we'll see. I think it's going to sell well at first, but I think the sales are going to dwindle fast. That's my opinion.
Yeah, sounds pretty much accurate. I mean, yeah. I think the biggest mystery so far in this game is trying to figure out what's in the center of the universe. There's some guy, I think, from Sweden who got the game a little early. He was playing it and leaking the videos online, but took him down as they didn't want to spoil something. So there's still a few things, I guess, that we wouldn't see. But people are going to put the money down themselves to find out.
And that's
the next biggest game is August 23rd. And we got Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Which keeps coming in and out of people's consciousness, because it's not a bad game whatsoever. It's just not really out there as a giant game.
No, there's a lot of Deus Ex like diehards that like since the first one was out and whatever, and it's like a long franchise. So people love this, but you know, yeah, I never remember this game. The only time I remember that Deus Ex is coming out is when somebody says, "Oh, hey, Deus Ex is coming out." Like it just doesn't pop into my head. And I played the last one for a little bit. And I enjoyed it. It was fun, but it was nothing that I've never seen before. Like it was like kind of Half-Life-ish, to be perfectly honest. Like that's what it felt like.
Have you played NBA?
I just know I've only like seen them. Like, not my type of game. I'm not really a good shooter. I like hack and slash and fighters. That's it.
That's true. Me as well. I'm definitely not a shooter. Overwatch the first one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's like a knockoff Metal Gear, I would say.
Yeah, definitely a lot of stealth involved.
About the tenseness of the controls of like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 of the games.
Oh, Metal.
So
August 23rd.
Excited
For Madden?
Yeah, for Madden.
I'm done. Yeah, whatever.
A Madden. Like, the only Madden game I played, I think, was NFL Street. That's it.
That's the only one you played?
It's not even a Madden game. That's the only one. I don't like sports games because they're very linear. Like, only thing is just updated graphics, a few new, like, characters, like, because they, like, sign different people every year, and a new song playlist. And maybe like 1 or 2 features. That's it.
That's true. That's very true. It's definitely, those games are definitely more for people who like just enjoy sports. Like I get NBA 2K every year because I just like they usually make the controls tighter. Like they actually make the game like the basis of the game better. And they sometimes add features, but usually they keep the same ones like My Player where there's like a story or whatever, or they do like Street Ball. So they kind of keep the same features, but what they usually try to do is simplify. They either simplify certain controls like ball handling that can sometimes be a little difficult to master, and then they'll add like players. But then like if you're a big sports fan, a player who's really good who just went to a new team the past offseason, it's like, oh man, now I can't wait. Like when LeBron James went to the Heat, like then people were like, oh man, I can't wait for the next game where the game is better, and also I get to play with a crazy team. So like it's gonna be the same with the NBA 2K17. So now everyone's gonna fucking pick the Warriors because Kevin Durant's there now. So like that's the appeal of those games.
And then August 30th, Resident Evil 4 HD. Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess just give that one. Oh yeah. Excuse me. And then I can't overlook my fellow Vita fans and Japanese RPGs as well. Actually, that's right up your alley, huh, Terrence? The Attack on Titan game.
Oh yeah, because it's hack and slash.
And flying around also, it's pretty legit.
Yep.
And God Eater Burst is August 30th. No platform. The Turing Test, which I think I saw on Steam Greenlight, because it's Xbox One and PC only.
Hatsune Miku, Diva X.
Stop that.
Okay, so
are you a diva? Supreme diva? No,
I have seen her.
Pop idol. Are you an idol? Wow. I only. I'm so old.
Are you an American Idol because you're in America?
I auditioned for American Idol 1 year.
Did you really?
I did. It was the worst experience of my life.
Why was it bad? Oh, I
was so late.
Because, okay, so they had us getting up at like 5. Well, we had to be there at 5 in the morning. So I woke up at 3. And then we drove out to like the Gwinnett Center because I guess George Jones booked up or whatever. Beyonce just had her concert there or something like that. So, we had to be there at 5, and then it didn't open the doors until, 8 o'clock? Wait, no, it was actually 10 o'clock when they opened the door, and I had my audition at 2 p.m.
Oh, my Lord.
So we were there a long time,
Why?
and they were letting in idiots, go, for ratings, I guess, and I saw the pants on the ground guy go through.
Oh, you saw the...
General.
Yeah, because he's from Atlanta.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's where the audition was.
Yeah, and then I would bump into him because there's this circus that's called the Universal Circus or whatever, and he's always there. They let him come on stage and then sing that stupid song. So they let him go through. They also let some other idiots go through. And they let a lot of good people that had really good voices to not even go through. I'm like, wow. So yeah, I lost respect for American Idol.
I love how he's like a local celebrity now. That makes me fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. So wait, what does the Turing test look like?
The Turing test?
Yeah, the game.
I want to leave that to people's imagination.
Ooh.
That's another game I want people just to watch the trailer for also, because It's weird to describe without like kind of ruining it.
Serious Sam
When did
VR?
Psychonauts come out?
What?
When did Psychonauts come out? I know you were really hyped for that.
Oh, that's not coming out until like next year or something, or 2018, right?
Oof. I think so.
Maybe longer than that. Yeah, Psychonauts isn't coming out for a while. Because the Kickstarter, I'm not even sure the Kickstarter's finished. Or no, it is. Or not a Kickstarter. What is it? It's something else.
The Indiegogo or something.
Is that
me?
It could be
one of those.
I don't remember. It was one of those. But yeah, they're probably still working on the game. So what? I mean, there's also some cool DLC that's coming out. So like the Nuka World DLC is coming out. The Division DLC, One Underground or whatever, that's coming out.
Destiny DLC.
Is that? No, that's not this month. That is coming out. Oh yeah, now you have Wolves. Big fucking whoop. Sorry, I'm mad at Destiny. I'm still mad at Destiny. Like that game was empty as shit. Grow Up is also coming out. That game, like the I think isn't that the sequel to Grow Out or whatever the fuck it was with the robot guy?
I'm going to say yes, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's a different game. I don't know. It was the game where you're a red robot and you got like a backpack and you make giant vines that go connect to like other islands that go up higher and you're supposed to... It's Grow Home. That's it. It's called Grow Home. Yeah. I think Grow Up is the sequel to that. They announced that during E3. Yeah, so that's all the only things that come... Oh, World of Warcraft Legion. So that's people are excited for that because it's like the old one, right? Like they're bringing back the Legend servers or whatever the fuck it is.
Are those servers? I'm not too familiar with World of Warcraft. Also,
I've never played World of Warcraft at all.
I attempted it, but it just didn't stick for MMO for me.
That's just it's okay. A lot of MMOs have improved on that formula, but people love it because it's so old. I mean, that game's been out since 2004 or something, right?
Actually, even before then.
It could be something I don't remember, but it has definitely been out for quite a while. But August is definitely full of stuff. But I saw Serious Sam VR, that early access game. Interesting.
That's gonna be weird.
That will be very odd. I don't know how that's gonna look.
So we've come to the end of another podcast, but before that, there's something very important that we want to say.
All right.
We'd like to help you guys save some money. And by doing that, Sony and Microsoft like to help you guys save money. So the best that we can do is to tell you guys what's coming up, and we can help you save $1. So, for PlayStation Plus and the Xbox games with gold, I tried to do Royal Trumpets, it's fine. Alright. So the Xbox games with gold.
Jesus.
In the month of August, we have Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, WWE 2K16, Spelunky, and Beyond Good and Evil HD, an old classic.
Oh, that's pretty. That's a good list. I don't know what the fuck Warriors Orochi is, but the other three are pretty good ones.
How do you not know what Dynasty Warriors is?
I know what Dynasty is. That what that is? I know what Dynasty Warrior is.
It's an equivalent. Warriors Orochi 3 Hyper. Oh my god, it's so good.
See,
best hack and slash I've ever played.
I'm not about that. I played Dynasty Warriors once with my friend Mason, and it was just like it was whatever. Like I enjoyed it for a little bit, but I was getting sick of just mashing the same attack buttons to like beat up thousands of people. Like it's cool on like an epic scale, but I was just like the game, the repetitiveness just started to bore me a little bit. But I heard like Hyrule Warriors is more like, oh no, I know people fucking love it, but that's just not my style. Like I'm not talking shit. It's just not me.
And then on the PlayStation side, we got Tricky Towers, Rebel Galaxy, Yakuza 5, yay, Retro/Grade, Battlebomb 3, yay, and Ultratron. What?
Ultratron. I don't know most of those games.
Yeah, the only ones we're probably looking at is Yakuza and Patapon, and those aren't even on the PS4.
So what's Patapon? It says it's a rhythm game. What is Patapon 3? For the Vita? It's for the Vita.
Oh. Patapon is an awesome game that started on the PSP, and it's exactly what it is. You control a little tribe of things called Patapon. If you want them to attack, you put in circle, square, triangle, and each button is a different phrase. Like Patapon, with a beat going in the background, and you'll never get a Patapon 4 because for reasons unknown.
That sucks.
Maybe that are your free games that you're going to get if you're an Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus member.
Yay!
Oh, God.
Whoopee.
Do we all have the... Actually, it's very short. I'll just read it off also. I like reading this list of games that no one's going to buy whatsoever. Alright, we're going to play also a fun little game. I'm going to say the name of the game that's coming out this week.
Okay.
Colin, Terrence, just based off the name, I want you guys to say yay or nay if you would play it or not.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Alright. For Monday, July 25th to the end of the week, Quadrilateral Cowboy.
What in the
Nay.
hell? I don't know how to respond to that. It sounds awesome, actually, so yay.
Among the Sleep.
Yay. I will play that.
Nay.
I've seen film on that. I'll play it.
Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force.
Yay.
I'm gonna say nay because that name's. I don't like games with names that are way too fucking unnecessarily long.
I like those.
What Commander?
Headlander. I'm saying yay for this one.
I'm saying yay too.
I literally never heard of it, so I'm gonna go nay, just because I have no opinion.
Then Hyper Light Drifter.
Yay.
Oh yay.
Yay.
For the Xbox One and PS4 finally.
Yeah,
We Happy Few.
Yay. Yay.
Early access.
I will play that.
Nay.
You don't want to play that?
AW Phoenix Fiesta.
AW
Yay.
Phoenix. I'm gonna say yay. I like Fiesta. That's just a fun word.
Fiesta.
Arcade Archives MX 5000.
Nay. No, thank you.
Nay.
Blue Rider. Ooh.
That's blue. Yay.
Yeah, blue's my favorite color. I'm saying yay.
Chambara.
That sounds fun. Yay.
Nay.
I don't know what it is.
Dungeon Punks.
I love how I'm literally judging books based off a cover, like right now, but
You can't even see the cover.
exactly. I'm just literally I'm listening to somebody describe it. This cover is blue with red font. I like
Here's
that.
a good one. Mutant Muds Super Challenge.
That sounds fun.
Yay.
Yeah, it says yay. Are you saying nay or gay?
Yay.
You've been saying gay this whole time? Oh, fucking damn it. I'm going to bleep this whole damn thing.
No.
Why?
Be one long bleep. Oh, I thought you said gay. I was like, fuck, dude. I'm going to have to bleep this whole damn thing like it's the Sonic stream.
Wow. But no, I'm just
Byron the Wanderer. The Tower of Fortune and the Dice of Fate.
Nay.
Yay.
Then Book of Demons.
Nay.
Yay.
And that's it for this week of releases. A lot of nays, a couple gays, and lots of yays.
No gays.
Hey, that's mean, Terrence. Gays are accepted. Don't say no gays. Jeez. Jesus.
Wow.
That just means cigarettes. Excuse me, that's gas backwards.
That
Alright,
tickled me. That was funny.
Everyone, that's a way Homer.
Oh, Lordy.
Jeez. Golly, y'all.
Hector.
Thanks for a podcast. I want to thank you at home. That's right. You, Tommy, put down that orange juice for listening and sitting with us as we talk about the happenings on the going on with the video game world. And we'd like to thank our special guest, Terrence. Claps up for Terrence.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
What the fuck? Did you just do the toad noise from fucking Gullah Gullah Island? He just went.
Where can they find you? Social media and gaming and stuff and all that.
Terrence.
They can find me at on Twitter at VagaboomTJ. And I also have a Discord, and I also stream my twitch.tv/Terradran, TERADRAN. That is again TERADRAN.
You heard it, folks.
Please,
TROBOZO. Trobozo.
And then Colin, where can they find you?
I'm at twitch.tv/CJFerg691. I'm also on Twitter at the Ferg91, and I also help run the Instagram jointly with Toki, which is at Bad Inputs.
You can find my beautiful bearded butt at twitch.tv/Tokalurk. Twitter is Tokalurk15. And then we do a bunch of stupid stuff on the YouTubes, Bad Inputs. But the behind-the-scenes stuff, like actually running over people, is on Vine and Instagram, on Snapchat. All of it's Bad Inputs, and it's beautiful. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Oh yeah, Eloy, rest in peace. Stop.